Oh my gosh, look, another familiar family. Hey there, Storyteller Squad. Welcome to the next episode of my rotational gameplay series, the next chapter. So, I hope you all enjoyed the first episode, getting introduced to Sequoia and also her family, getting reintroduced to Sequoia if you have already seen my Horse Ranch LP. But I am just really excited and I'm enjoying this so much. I know not a lot of drama has went down so far, but just be prepared because that's going to change real soon. So this is my Unluckily Lovestruck LP, Sim, Ines, and she's looking a tad bit older. She's now in her 40s and she's been single for 15 years. So the girl has to be really lovelorn. I mean, I could never do that. I mean, I was single for 5 and it nearly killed me. So, but yeah, we're gonna go over everything with her and her family, what's going on with her now. And yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about her storyline and everything. So, basically, her backstory is Ines grew up in the heart of Ciudad Enamorada, raised by a single mother who worked herself to exhaustion, but never let her children feel unloved. She and her twin brother Mateo learned early what resilience looked like. Late night shifts, quiet sacrifices, and a mother who held the family together. With nothing but determination and a tired smile, back then, Ines didn't understand the weight her mother carried. Now she does. When she left for university, she believed she was stepping into a new life, but during a break back home, everything changed. She met Miguel at a nightclub. Instant spark, the kind of chemistry that makes you believe in fate. They fell fast, moved into her family's old house, and for a moment, Ines thought she had everything her mother never did. So that's like a backstory on like what happened in the Unluckily Lovestruck LP. If you want to go and check out that LP to get to know Ines a little bit better, I will put it in the top right hand corner for you. So then what happened in Unluckily Lovestruck LP was Miguel slept with her mother. And kind of give you all a little backstory about that. He also hadn't proposed to Ines when they had been together for quite a few years and Ines was ready to get married, but he wasn't. So yeah, the two people she trusted most broke her in the same breath. She walked away from both of them and never looked back. Heartbroken and adrift, she made one impulse choice, a brief hookup with a man whose name she rarely remembers. When she told him she was pregnant, he vanished. No calls, no questions, no interest, and suddenly Ines found herself repeating her mother's story, a single woman alone carrying her twins. So yeah, so at the end of the Unluckily Lovestruck LP, basically, Ines had the chance to be back with Miguel because they had broken up, but he actually had his eyes on another woman. They were together, but she ended up sleeping with this other guy after that happened, and Miguel came back whenever the twins were like about infant age, and he was like, hey, like, you know, I still really like you, I want us to be together again, and she said no. So now she's been alone for 15 years and she can't help but have memories of her and Miguel and kind of miss what they had, but she knows she shouldn't go back with him. So yeah, that's a lot of tea, that's a lot of drama going on already. So yeah, it's really crazy. But a little bit about her career that she's been doing. I'm going to go ahead and go over that. The career shift, the quiet collapse. For years, Ines worked as a romance advice columnist for Woohoo This Way. She poured out wisdom she struggled to apply her own life, writing about love while privately convinced she had ruined her own chances at it with Miguel, potentially. Then came the co-worker incident, a conflict that spiraled, a betrayal she didn't see coming, and a firing that left her humiliated and discontinuous. It was different kind of heartbreak, but it just as deep, and that's when she pivoted. Now Ines works as an interpreter, a job that demands precision, emotional intelligence, and the ability to hold other people's stories without letting them swallow her own. And this is not her dream, but she hopefully one day wants to publish one of her novels that she writes on the side. So yeah, that is a little bit about Ines and what she's up to now. now we can go on and talk about her traits, because her traits have changed a little bit since you all last saw her, if you did watch the LP. So, basically, she is family oriented because she's been all about taking care of her twins most of their lives now, because that is her main focus. Like, once she had those babies, that's all she wanted to think about. She didn't even care about love anymore. Which brings me to her next trait, loner, which she doesn't care to be by herself, but that's probably going to change because she does want to have a exclusive romantic relationship, so it has been on her mind a little bit. And then she also has the bookworm trait because she does like to write novels on the side of being an interpreter. So she's also harboring a secret that she hasn't really talked about, and I didn't really talk about it in the Unluckily Love Struck LP, but she's always kind of felt insecure about her body. Like, she's felt like her butt's been too big, she's felt like her hips are too large, and she just was always made fun of for it in school. So now that she's like a 40-some-year-old woman, she wants to open up a clothing store and also a nail salon that would be all about, understanding people's bodies, not making fun of them, and, just that kind of place where you can talk to friends and feel understood. And yeah, that's what she really wants to do, along with publishing novels. So yes, and her aspiration is actually super parent, because she is being a super mom. Oh my gosh, only a mom that, is very dedicated to their children would want to, put aside everything else for her kids. Speaking of which, here is her other child. This is her daughter, Lena Fernanda, and you all will remember her from the Unluckily Love Struck LP at the very end. So let me have her get up really quick so that way you all can see her. But oh my gosh, she literally is looking so beautiful. I had to give her a makeover twice because there was a little glitch in my game. But oh my gosh, she's just like hit puberty early. I mean, look at her. She's got some big boobs going on. But I'll tell you all a little bit about her. So Lena actually has this aspiration, romantic explorer, and she's actually 16 years old. So what she enjoys to do in her free time when she's not like getting all A's in school, she loves to songwrite. So she is a little bit more shy about singing. Like, she only wants to sing in choir. She doesn't really want to sing on her own. So she gives the choir director her music and he picks it sometimes. But yeah, so that's what happens. And she has the music lover trait, which goes into why she loves to write those songs and stuff. And then she has the love bug trait, which means that she falls in love really easily. And so yeah, so she's going to be getting into quite a few relationships. I feel like she's going to get her heart broken a lot. And that is why Ines wants to like make sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. Like, I think that, Ines is just like really genuinely worried about her daughter like going and being with some really toxic men or women, because Ines is actually pansexual. So yeah, I think that Ines is just like very understanding about her sexuality, but at the same time, she just wants to make sure that that she's gonna choose somebody who's not gonna like hurt her or like use her body or anything like that. So that's a little bit about Lena. And Lena actually has some other outfits, which I would show you all her other outfits, but here's a little sneak peek at some of her outfits. I am really proud of her outfits. I think the second time around when I gave her a makeover, I found such better like outfits for her personality. Like, she's a very colorful girl, and I'm gonna show you her room here in a second. But I love this outfit. I love the butterfly top, and I love these jeans as well. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a synopsis about Lena. Let me go ahead and change her outfit back into this one so we're not wasting laundry, because I think they do have laundry in this house. But her brother, her twin brother over here, this is Mr. Emmett Fernanda, and he is an infamous boy. he literally over here wants to go and make an enemy. Well, that is so like him. And he also wants to go chat up Samantha. I mean, he literally is kind of a player. Like, whenever he's out there being drunk at parties, all he wants to do is flirt with all the women. So, I mean, he's a party animal. That is his aspiration. And he also has the boxer trait, which he is actually part in the boxing club at school. So, he is also a football player as well. As you can see in his room, he actually has some football stuff. He has some posters. And he has this little boxing thing over here, this little punching bag. And so, yeah, he basically is able to do football and also boxing because they're two different seasons in school. So, yeah, he actually stays really, really fit. Even though he's out there getting drunk all the time, smoking weed and stuff like that. So, basically what his mom doesn't know, though, he's not in the official boxing club anymore. And we're going to get into that here in a second. So his other trait is mean, and he's just really mean-spirited. You know, he honestly didn't really have a dad growing up, and that's kind of made him not want to be as connected with his mom. And that's kind of sad because, you know, Ines has literally put aside all of her own dreams and goals in life to take care of her kids. So Emmett not being like understanding or appreciative of that, it really sucks. So basically he is a part of this secret boxing club. It's not the one in school because he thought the one in school was really lame. They were like, oh, don't hurt them, you know, and they had all these rules like you couldn't do certain things in the boxing club that he just didn't agree with. So now he's a part of this, you know, other boxing club that is owned by like all these adults that like to party as well. And so yeah, he's got all that going on, which Ines has no idea about. So, but this is his room, and it's just kind of, you know, regular, smegular, nothing really too grand about it. I just tried to make it look fitting for his personality. And then Lena, this is her room as well. And I just love her room so much. So here are a couple of details you'll notice in her room. She has this little journal over here. This is actually the journal where she writes all her songs, and she also like usually writes in her songbook about how she wants to find love. She's never been in love before, but she has had some secret admirers at school who have actually been delivering cookies to her locker. So yeah, here are the cookies. And then she has this guitar over here, and this was a gift from her mom. So she does play guitar sometimes, but she's more of a songwriter than actually a musician. So I feel like if we did continue with her story after the rotational gameplay, which I'm planning on the rotational gameplay being like 50 some parts, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon, but like if y'all voted for there to be like another series and it be with the twins, I would definitely consider like her meeting like a celebrity musician, because that's really what she wants to do, who could like see her songs and be like, oh yeah, I definitely want to play them. So I think that could be a total Austin and Ally moment if y'all know that show from Disney Channel. So yeah, I think that'd be really, really cool. But here is the other part of her room. I had to use this bed. It's so beautiful. It's from the Pride update, and I am so supportive of that because you know that I am in the LGBT community. And then here is the pansexual flag because she's pan. And then she has her bag here for school. She has a couple of pencils and stuff for writing in her songbook. And a really cool thing that her and her brother did that her mom was okay with was they decorated their doors. So, so they both decorated their doors all nice to fit their personalities. And I think that was, you know, good of their mom to allow them to do that. So what I really want to do first, I genuinely want to see what Ines needs to do for her career. So we need to reach level 2 in the logic skill. So I think we're going to have to do that. So here's a little bit about her job. So this says a telephone interpreter provides language translation services over the phone. In this role, your responsibilities include ensuring effective communication between two people who speak a different language, relaying ideas and concepts that differ between languages. So, yeah, she interprets calls. So, I mean, of course she knows a bit of Spanish. She grew up here in Ciudad Enamorada, which is Mexico. So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense for her. I think I want her to go ahead and, I think I want Lena to come and do a little bit of writing in her songbook. I think that could be fun for her. Do they have homework right now? They do actually have high school tomorrow. It is currently Thursday, so Friday will be their last day. When do we have prom? I'm curious, because I know that Lena would definitely want to go to prom. So prom is actually next week. Ooh. So I'm sure that Ines would be asking Lena, like, Lena, when do you want to go shop for prom dresses? I know that the prom is coming up soon. And Lena's like, Mom, you know that I'm going to want to go. I just not sure what I should wear. Like, should I wear a short dress? Should I wear a long dress? Like, I don't know what color, maybe green, but I wore green last time. And Ines is like, sweetie, it's okay. Whatever you choose to wear will be beautiful on you. And Lena's like, oh, Mom, that's so sweet. Like, yeah, I'm hoping to wear something that, you know, maybe one of the classmates will notice me in. Because, like, I'm hoping to get into a relationship soon. I haven't been in one yet. And Ines is just, like, kind of worried. She's like, oh, no, not her wanting to date already. And she's like, well, sweetie, it'll come when it comes, you know? No rushing dating, okay? Like, it's going to be all right, you know? Wait a little bit to find somebody because, you know, love happens when you least expect it. And Lena's like, yeah, Mom, I know. It's just like, I really genuinely want to find somebody to date because everybody I know is like dating and they're going out to like a club for teenagers and they're getting to dance and they're also going to the park and having picnics. And that just sounds so wonderful. And she's like, I know, sweetie. I know that love seems like it's everything in the world, but I dated years ago and just ended up getting my heart hurt. So I just don't want that for you. And she's like, I know, Mom, and I understand. You've told us the story multiple times, but I think that it'd be different for me. I think that I could find somebody good. And she's like, well, I hope so for you, sweetie. So, yeah, I'm sure they have lots of conversations like that, like Lena talking about how badly she wants to date, and then, you know, Ines kind of being like the reality check person and being like, you know what, maybe you should, like, think about this a little bit more. So she's going to go and write in her journal. Now that she's thinking about prom, she's like, ooh, I could write a really good song about how I could find love at prom. So that's what she's going to go do. She's going to go in her room and get her journal, her songwriting book. And where's her brother, actually? Oh, he's over here on his computer. He's chatting. Oh my gosh, who are you chatting with? What if he's chatting with one of the boxers in the underground boxing club? Oh my gosh, like, wow. He's like, so, do you know when we're going to be able to get that weed? Like, have they gotten their stuff yet? He's like, I don't know. It's like, maybe. I mean, we got to go and work out again soon. When are you going to be able to get out of that house? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I got to go to dumb school tomorrow, and I don't care about it. You know, that place is shitty. You know, the bathrooms, they smell horrible. Like, I don't even want to go in there. Like, people are missing the freaking toilets and everything. And he's like, oh, dude, that sounds disgusting. It's like, yeah, it is. I mean, I know I'm a man and people think I'm gross, but like, people could at least clean up after themselves. It's disgusting. And he's like, yeah, dude, like, honestly, you should just skip school and come here and box with me because that'd be so much more fun than dealing with that shit. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I know, but my mom would want me to go to school because she thinks it's what's right. You know, that I need to graduate and be in some sort of career. And he's like, well, if you do good in boxing, you're not going to need a career. He's like, I know. He's like, I really just want to go to this party tonight and go and box and just not care. He's like, yeah, dude. I mean, that just sounds like the life, honestly. Like going and boxing and just getting to drink all the time. Like, honestly, I wish we could do that. He's like, yeah, I know. I know that, dude. I feel that way all the time. So, he's over there literally chatting with one of his guy friends. Oh my gosh. Not them talking about wanting to go get drunk and he's 16 years old. That is illegal. That is illegal, Emmett. Like, why are you thinking like that? Oh my gosh. So, she's just over here texting. She's texting one of her friends. Oh, she probably just found out that one of her friends is getting her prom dress today. Oh, what's this say? She's ovulating? Oh, girl, did you just get your period, or have you always had your period? Did you not tell your mom? What if she's had her period for like a while, but she found out how to like take care of it from a friend? Because she didn't want to talk to her mom about it because she knows Lena, she knows that she's going to need to like take care of it herself anyway. So she probably just didn't tell Ines because she knows Ines would probably freak out about her getting it, because she's like, oh no, now you need to get on birth control, now you need to do this and this and this, now you need to make sure that if you do have anything, you need to use a condom too. Like, Ines would literally probably just go through all these different like lectures with her. And so Elena's just over here like texting her friend. She's like, so did you tell your mom that you got your period a week ago? And she's like, no, I haven't, because I just didn't want to tell her because, you know, mom gets a little bit dramatic sometimes about things, and I just need to like, you know, do my own thing sometimes. Like, she's telling me that she wants to go get a prom dress with me, and I'm excited about it. I love to bond with mom, but at the same time, mom is like really stressed out about relationships, and she's been single so long, she's like really lonely, and I can tell, but she is focused on taking care of me and my brother. I mean, my brother's a freaking handful. He's always over there drunk and everything, so I don't blame her. But you know, she said that I should wait to date, but I don't want to. She's like, yeah, girl, I mean, I've had my boyfriend for like 2 years now, so like, you should get on that train. I mean, there's probably some guys at school that got their eye on you. I mean, didn't somebody like leave cookies in your locker? She's like, yeah, they did, and I'm really excited to find out who that was. Like, I want to know. She's like, yeah, girl, I mean, you should totally go and see. Like maybe the cameras at school will tell you who put those in your locker. She's like, yeah, she's like, I honestly would love to know so I can ask them out. And she's like, yeah, girl, go do it. You need to date at some point. I mean, I know your mom's view is like she just wants to protect you, and you know, she's got some past anxiety, but like, girl, you need to get out there. And she's like, yeah, I know. Like, she's like, I'm so excited to date. Like, I can't even tell you how badly I've been wanting to just go on a first date. Like, I mean, I'm 16 now. That's old enough, right? And she's like, yeah, girl, I'm literally like almost 16 and I already have a boyfriend. So like, girl, go get you a partner for real. Oh, look at her just talking to her friend about things that she can't even talk to her mom about. Like, Ines loves her kids. Like, her kids are her number one. But do her kids hide stuff from her? Absolutely. I mean, any teenager would. So it's not really a shock at this point. But I feel like maybe Ines is going to come into the bathroom and she's going to find some pads in here. And that is the pads that Elena was actually hiding from her. So she's going in here to clean the bathroom, and she just goes in there casually and she sees there's pads hidden behind the toilet. And Lena's not good at hiding things. Like, Lena is not a liar like her brother. So, I mean, her brother literally hides his weed in a really safe spot. Not even in the house. So, but Lena left them there, and now Ines is like, pads? Is my little girl gonna have to have her period? Oh, girl. Now she's gonna come upstairs and have the talk with her. Oh man. So like, Lena and Ines are super, super close. Like, they have a close family dynamic, I think. Yeah, they have amazing compatibility, and yeah, they are, they don't actually have a close family dynamic, but they do have a supportive. So this says, when Sims have a supportive family dynamic, the older Sim often provides the younger Sim with emotional support and reassurance, while serving as a good role model for the younger Sim. When socializing, both Sims will actively seek to provide affection and compliments to each other. So like, you know, Lena and Ines are really close and supportive of each other. Like, she supports her mom with her novels, and Ines supports her with her ambitions with songwriting. But when it comes to relationships, oh my gosh, Ines is like so worried that she's going to get knocked up or she's going to get hurt, something like that. You know, she just wants to like be there for her. Like, her mom is nowhere near mean. Her mom is definitely emotionally supportive all the time of her. But, you know, there's things she just doesn't tell her mom because she's scared. She doesn't want her mom to, you know, like, keep her from dating. So, Elena's gonna come out here because she heard her mom. She's like, Mom, what are you yelling about? And she's like, oh my gosh, Lena, did you get your period? Why didn't you tell me? And she's like, oh my gosh, Mom, like, it's not a big deal. She's like, yes, it is. She's like, sweetie, that's such a huge deal. Why didn't you tell me? I'm so excited. Like, you're growing up on me. I should have known when your boobs got a little larger that you were getting your period. And she's like, Mom, like, it's really nothing. And she's like, yes, it is, sweetie. You're turning into a beautiful young woman. I'm so proud of you. So she's going to come over here and give her a hug. She's going to be like, sweetie, I just want you to know that, like, if you really want to date, I'm supportive of you. You know, you're always supportive of me with my writing, and, you know, you've been, like, the greatest daughter, and you're just such a blessing, and I'm so happy to have you. And so if you want to go date somebody, you go and date somebody. Like, I'm not going to keep you from it. I know that my past is my past, not yours. But, like, oh my gosh, why didn't you say something? I could have bought you those pads. She's like, Mom, honestly, like, thank you so much. Like, I am literally going to go and tell my friend about what you said. Like, my friend gave me those pads, but yeah, I am on my period. I'm ovulating. And she's like, oh no. She's like, sweetie, we need to get you on a period app so that way you can keep track of it. And she's like, oh, Mom, I kind of already have. She's like, over here I have this little thing over here so I can see where I'm going to be ovulating, like what days I'm going to be on my period, that kind of thing. And she's like, oh, sweetie, you're so prepared. Your brother is not prepared for anything. So I'm happy that I have one child that, you know, knows how to be responsible. She's like, yeah, Mom, I try to help my brother out as much as I can. Emmett is just Emmett, you know. Emmett literally just wants to go and drink, and I've told him that that's going to intoxicate his body and hurt his, you know, lungs, and, like, not necessarily that, like, drinking would hurt his lungs, but I mean his liver. It would hurt his liver, but he does smoke, so he would definitely hurt his lungs with the smoking. She's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, sweetie. I'm happy that you want to help your brother. I mean, I know y'all fight all the time and have issues, but I mean, y'all are all each other have. Y'all should be close. And he's going to come out here. He's like, hold on, bro. Hold on a second. I hear the girls talking out there. They're talking about me again. What the fuck are they talking about? And he's like, all right, bro. Talk to you later. It's like, Mom, what are y'all talking about? I hear you talking about me. And Ines is like, oh, hey, Emmett, sweetie, like, we were just saying that, you know, maybe you could lay off on the drinking a little bit. And he's like, Mom, I told you, I don't drink that much. Like, it's only sometimes. And she's like, well, it's not good for you. You're 16 years old. You shouldn't be drinking. And he's like, well, Mom, like, everybody at school drinks. I know that, you know, Lena says that they don't, but they do. I see them all the time drinking. They go out back and they go and open up a beer, quickly drink it, and then go to history class. And Lena's just over here rolling her eyes like, ugh, Emmett, that's not even true. Like, you just hear these rumors and you just say them all the time. He's like, no, Lena, it wasn't a rumor. I saw it happen the other day. And she's like, whatever, Emmett. And he's like, well, I know that Mom loves you way more than me. And so it doesn't even matter what I do. And so Ines is just over here like, Emmett, sweetie, you know that's not true. I love both of you very much. I just am not very happy that you go and drink and smoke all the time. Like, I want you to focus on your boxing and your football. Like, you have really been slacking on your football lately. And he's like, well, Mom, I almost injured myself the other day. And I just, you know, I don't really want to go to practice very much because, like, coach is so annoying. Like, literally, he told me to stop smoking weed whenever I was at practice one day, and I just don't want to do that. And she's like, well, it's your coach's choice if he doesn't want you to be smoking weed while you're there. Oh my gosh, these three, I swear, like, they have such a crazy dynamic going on. Like, Ines is just so loving of her kids, but she's also, like, trying to protect them as well. And Emmett is just being rebellious. He don't even care. He's like, you know what, I'll smoke weed if I want. I'll go get drunk. I'll, slack off. And meanwhile, Lena is just wanting to be really close with her mom and hug her and, be supportive of her and, her be supportive of her as well, which I think is just the sweetest thing, honestly. I really, really love that they have that kind of supportive dynamic. But as far as Emmett and the mom, oh my gosh, literally, they have a strict dynamic. So basically, he feels like Ines is always, talking down to him, always telling him what he can't do, and that's making him feel like he can't have a life. So this says, when Sims have a strict family dynamic, the younger Sim in the relationship respects the authority of the older Sim. The younger Sim often meets the high expectations set for them, though they often feel stressed around the older Sim. So basically, he tries to make his mom proud and do what she wants, but also he does have this kind of feelings about never knowing who his dad is. So he goes and drinks and parties and tries to, let that go. But, he doesn't talk to Ines about that because he just knows that past would really, really hurt his mom. And he does love his mom very, very much. So he doesn't want to hurt her by bringing up something triggering. So, yeah, but I am going to have him go over here and go ahead and box. He's like, all right, well, I think I'm going to go practice a little bit of boxing. And she's like, okay, sweetie, have fun, but also do your homework, okay? He's like, all right, Mom. Okay, so here he goes. He's going to go do a little bit of his punching. All right, and also look at his shirt. This is just a shirt that I found that I have. I just got a bunch of CC that I was not sure where it even came from, but this says girls just want to see you M. And oh my gosh, I think that he's probably on his way to have his first relationship. This girl over here, Samantha, I am going to give her a makeover and he's probably going to have a relationship with her. But he does actually, I think it said that he wants to have, he doesn't get jealous from physical romance or messing around. So he kind of just wants to be with multiple women. So yeah, I think that honestly he wouldn't even want like a real relationship. He just kind of would go and hook up with whoever. So yeah, that's a little bit about Emmett. So he's just doing his practicing. And so she's over here like, he's always, cutting into my conversations. And Ines is like, it's okay, sweetie. He just kind of wants attention sometimes, and I have to give it to him because I care about him, and I'm so sad that he gets all upset sometimes that he feels like he has to, interrupt or, try to get my attention, and I just feel really bad. Like, I know he's struggling with something, but he won't talk to me about it. She's like, yeah. She's like, I don't know. Like, I guess he has his reasons for wanting to go and get tipsy and also smoke marijuana, but like, I mean, he should know a little better than to do that. Like, he's literally gonna get kicked out of school if he doesn't stop. And she's like, yeah, I've been considering homeschooling him, but I don't know, I just feel like that'd make him bitter at me. And she's like, yeah, Mom, well, I could never be bitter at you because you know what? You are really a fun mom. Like, honestly, the fact that you can speak several different languages in a day, like multiple times a day, that's really crazy. Like, you're on the phone constantly speaking Spanish or Japanese or like Dutch. Like, honestly, you speak all these different languages to different people during the day. It's wild. I'm so happy like that you could do that. Like, maybe you can teach me. She's like, yeah, sweetie, I'd love to. Like, you already have a language class at school, but I could teach you any other language you want. She's like, Mom, that would be amazing, honestly. And as far as the prom dress, I definitely want to get a green dress. That's my favorite color. So that's what I want to do. Can we do that like tomorrow after school? And she's like, yeah, sweetie, sure. Oh, they're going to go shopping. That's going to be so fun. Okay. Well, I'm going to have her go ahead and do her homework. Let's go ahead and go do that. And I'm going to have Ines go ahead and go upstairs and work on a little bit of writing a little bit. So I'm going to have her go up here and sit down. and I'm going to have her go, and we are going to start her writing. Let's see. Let's go and do a little bit of practice writing. That'll be good. Oh, he acquired the fitness skill. Perfect. We are going to be working on that. So yeah, she's going to sit here and work on a novel. So this says over here that she loves writing, which she does, and this is a home studio lot. And she's warmed, oh, this says warmed heart from supportive family dynamic. After spending time with a supportive family member, Ines has all the warm, fuzzy feelings. Oh, she loves being close with her daughter. That's so sweet. Oh, that's just the most adorable thing ever. So, Lena definitely feels the same way. Lena feels like her mom and her just know each other and get each other really, really well. And even though there's some things that she potentially won't tell her mom if she has a relationship, she definitely feels like her mom understands her ambitions and dreams. And I feel like even Emmett knows that Ines wants the best for him and wants him to go after his dream of being a boxer or being a football star or whatever he wants to do. She just thinks that he needs to not focus on partying so much. So Ines is just gonna practice a little bit of writing and stuff, and the kids are doing their thing. She's down here working on homework, and then I'll probably have her do a little bit more songwriting because she's been working on this one song for a little bit. And Emmett's just, punching his punching bag over here. He's got to work on that fitness skill to be a football player and a boxer. So, but I do have another sim that I do want to show you all that I am actually going to be rotating playing with as well. And he is actually from my Love Struck series as well that I used to play. So here is the infamous Miguel that I have been referencing. So, Miguel was my second protagonist of my Unluckily Love Struck LP, and at the end of the LP, he did want to get back with Ines, but she said no. She said she wasn't going to take him back. So he's literally been a bachelor for a long, long time. He's been sleeping around with different women. And yeah, he's just been kind of tired of that lately. He's been wanting to find somebody to settle down with now that he's in his late 40s. He feels like it's time. I mean, he has millions and millions of dollars, and he inherited his father's hotel business, and he's also wanting to expand it onto properties as well, like different properties, like rentals. So yeah, he actually, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about him. So his traits are a bit different now, just like Ines's were, because as you grow older, you aren't exactly the same person, especially in Sims. So and he does look quite a bit older than when y'all saw him. He's got a bit of wrinklage and stuff, and his clothes are different too. So in Unluckily Love Struck, he really didn't like that his dad owned all these hotels and stuff like that, but now that he's inherited this entire business, he loves money. He's all about having lots of money. So over here, this says that his traits are materialistic because he loves to buy up the world. He really enjoys buying frivolous stuff, like this little statue over here, and also this bookcase, and all of that. And then he also has a cringe trait, which this says Sims who are obnoxiously oblivious and often met with polarizing reactions. So he just acts really, really goofy to the point where, people get annoyed easy. And then he's also shady because he's been running the hotel businesses into the ground. So he's been making the prices go up at these hotels that he owns, and he's also literally going to do the same with these property that he owns. So he has this over here, he has this aspiration 5-star property owner. So this says property pupil. So this says this sim wants to be the best property owner the world has ever seen. Sims with this trait are more successful solving tenants, emergency, and maintenance. So he'll get that trait if he actually completes this aspiration, which I don't know if I'm going to do that because part of this rotational gameplay is I'm not really making it goal set. I'm making it more story driven than anything, because I feel like if you just focus on goals all the time, it gets really dull. So So yeah, he wants to be a 5-star property owner, but like because he's shady, he literally just wants to be having like tons and tons buckets of money. So he's literally been making the prices go higher and higher and higher at these hotels that he owns, which has made people hate him, which has made people really resent him for it. So but it's made it harder for him to date for that reason too. So he actually does want to have a child though. Now that he's older, in his late 40s, he isn't able to have kids. So he's probably going to have to end up adopting or going and getting a surrogate. So this over here, this lovely woman over here is Juliet Burdett. So she is actually his maid. She has the maid career, and she actually has a really interesting backstory that I'll go ahead and tell you all about. So basically the reason why she has the fabulously wealthy aspiration is because she wants to marry Miguel because he has lots of money, and she has been tired of being poor, tired of being a maid that makes not a lot of money. She hates cleaning up after people. Like, she's literally like done so bad at like her past jobs and stuff, she's not been able to have much money. So now she thinks that if she marries Miguel, she's gonna like have like so much money, she's gonna be able to just do whatever she wants. So yeah, her and Miguel have actually been sleeping together for the last probably a couple months, and like she's literally swooned him. Like she seduces him like every night, and it's a wonder she hasn't gotten pregnant, honestly. But she's gonna come over here and like kind of just be romantic with him. We're gonna go and do a little blow kiss. This is like how she reels him in. So she's like, oh look, we got a work assignment we'll do that later. So Miguel's like, Juliet, have you cleaned up my office yet? She's like, I was getting to it, sir. Sorry. And he's like, no, it's fine. He's like, you don't gotta call me sir. You know that, right? Like, we kind of have a thing going on. And she's like, I know. She's like, I'm just trying to be proper and respectful. And meanwhile, while she's saying that, she wants to earn 100 simoleons. So she's like, so since we are like sleeping together, do you think you could like give me a raise? And he's like, sure. He's like, how much do you want? You currently get like 1,000 simoleons a month, so like, how much do you want to get? And she's like, well, like $100 tip would be nice. And he's like, okay. He's like, here you go. And she's like, oh, thank you. Oh no! Soaked in blood from regular blood flow. Oh no, what a mess. Juliet didn't use a pad. Oh gosh, Juliet, you are starting your period right now? Oh gosh, okay girl, we need to like clean yourself up. So like, not her literally going and trying to flirt with him, and she immediately gets soaked in blood. Like, that is so embarrassing. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, Miguel, but like, I need to go take a shower real quick, and then I promise I'll clean up your desk area. He's like, no, it's fine, like, no worries. Okay, girl, go over here and do that. Go take you a nice steamy shower. Oh my gosh. Wow, look, her plans are getting foiled. Like, she literally wants to go and propose to him, but meanwhile, she is like getting her period, and literally it stained her clothes. These are her work clothes too. This is her maid outfit she's supposed to wear. Oh my gosh, and it says she needs to go to the doctor. Well, maybe she just has a gynecologist appointment or something. I'm not sure. Let's like go over here, and we need to go and make sure that everything's in order with this. I do not want any of this to interfere, so we're gonna disable mod deaths for this household. But she is really happy from taking that shower, feeling steamy. A hot and steamy shower makes you feel so good. All right, well, now she's in the mood to come over here and ooh, she could go and kiss his neck. You know what, we're gonna do that. And we are going to go to our doctor's appointment another day. So she's like, oh my gosh, Miguel, like, stop it. You're making me in the mood. And he's like, what am I doing? And she's like, well, she's like, just standing there in that light coming from the window, like, you're making me in the most flirtiest mood. And he's like, well, I'm glad that you think that way about me. And she's like, yeah. She's like, why wouldn't I? Oh, I know what's gonna happen now. I definitely know. Oh, this said she wants to hold his hands. Well, we're definitely gonna do that for sure. Okay. Well, let's just like go ahead and Try for baby in the shower? No, I don't want her to get pregnant right now. Like, we're just doing an introduction episode. So I'm gonna have her drink her birth control. So she's gonna do that real quick before anything goes any further. So he's just over here talking about his business. He's like, so I think I want to go and buy this property over there that has like the rainbow on the building. Because honestly, I think that there would be some, places there that would be very, very high cost and people would rent them from me and I get more money. And she's like, yeah, that sounds good. Like, more money the better. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I've looked at the property a bit and oh my gosh, it just looks amazing. Like, the way that they literally designed the building is just so beautiful. And I think that I could really make the rooms there nice and people would pay me a lot of money. She's like, yeah. She's like, well, that'd be awesome. Oh, look at her doing these moves. She's over here ready to go and woohoo with him. What's this say? Birth control? You feel much safer already. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, girl. She said that she's ready to go and have this woohoo with him. Okay. Well, we're going to come up here and we are actually going to go and woohoo. No, we're going to woohoo with him. Can we turn on the vibration? Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Can he actually ask her? Maybe they could go and, do we have one of those? Yes, we do. We have the little costume chest. You know what? I think that Miguel would absolutely love to wear costumes with her. So we are definitely going to go and do that. So let's like go over here and like ask her to wear a flirty costume. So he's like, so, you want to go upstairs and try on some cosplay? And she's like, sure. Let's do fantasy. Let's see. What do we want her to dress up as? Maybe a fairy. You know what? He's like, go dress up as a fairy. Oh, so she's gonna go do that? Oh my gosh. And she's also turning the vibration on the bed because this is what they do. This is their routine. He asks her to wear an outfit and she goes and does it. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go and wait. He wants to go wear a fairy costume too? Sir, I think we're gonna wear something else. Call her to wear that outfit though. Call her to wear, can we ask her to wear something? I thought we had that ability. You know what? I'm just gonna have her do it. We'll just say that he told her to wear this. Let's go wear the fairy costume because he asked you to. And then I'm going to have him go over here and he is going to wear a flirty costume. We are going to have him wear, you know what? Maybe he's going to wear an alien. You know what? Maybe he's into some weird stuff. Oh my gosh. I mean, the fairy and the alien. That is definitely some kind of role-playing that you're into there, sir. Okay, so we are going to have him come over here and they are going to go and woohoo in their costumes. Let's go ahead and have him go and kiss her real quick. He's like, you look so beautiful as a fairy. She's like, thank you. You look handsome as a purple alien. And he's like, thanks. Oh, okay. Look at them kissing. Oh my gosh. This is the most weirdest cosplay I have ever seen in The Sims, but I'm kind of here for it at the same time. Like, oh, okay, well, I feel like they would be a cute couple. I mean, she's kind of using him for his money, but at the same time, like, I mean, he's very lonely. He's ready to have a real relationship. So, can we go and, like, probe with Juliet? Okay, he apparently wants to go and do some inappropriate things with her as an alien. Wow. Okay, well, let's do it. I think that she's into it. Miguel has learned Juliet's woohoo interest. Well, I feel like he's learning more about her every single day. Okay, well, they changed their outfits quick. I guess they were a little uncomfortable in them, but I'm sure that they did all the flirting that they wanted to in them beforehand. So this says over here, hickeyed from Woohoo Actions. Miguel's partner gave him a hickey. Anyone could see it. Is that awkward? Or maybe it's kind of exciting? Well, let me see here. There it is. Look at that. She sure knows how to use her lips. Wow. Okay. Well, they're going to go ahead and go and woohoo. And she did actually take her birth control, so she is fine. But yes, it says break out the candles and make it romantic. They are woohooing. It says they're woohooing the first time, but they have already woohooed multiple times the last couple of months. So yeah, I honestly am excited to see what happens with Miguel. Honestly, I think that Miguel has not forgotten about Ines, and even though he is like really like enamored by Juliet, I think that in the back of his mind he still thinks about Ines from time to time, and Ines does think about him as well. So we're gonna see what happens. But I think with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode of my rotational gameplay here. Thank you all so much for watching and all the support so far on this new series. I was a little nervous about it because it's not a legacy, but like legacies just have so, you know, such a different vibe to them. Like, I feel like legacies are a lot more structured, and this is just like, you know, a little bit of backstory and a lot of storyline, and I love that. I love to just get to play with these Sims that I have played with on my channel before and just get to see what happens. Y'all need to leave all your comments down below about Ines and her twins. Are you excited to see the twins go to school and get to explore all their hobbies? Are you excited to see what happens with Ines and her love life? Are you excited to see what happens with Miguel and also Juliet? Because honestly, they have a spicy relationship going on here. So yeah, leave all your comments down below and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new because it helps the channel and you will get notified every time I upload a new video. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad.